All right, everybody, we are live. Thank you for tuning in. For the past, I would say, half an hour, I've been tilting my camera. I feel like it's cocked at like a slight angle. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing for about a half hour. Anyways, thank you for joining. Today, I plan on going over the Zachary Latham attack video footage. I got access to some of the rare footage. No, but I was watching the trial. It started today, 4/3, 2023, April 3rd, 2023. I believe it started today. I mean, that's when I started watching it. The opening statements were today. I could just give you a short rundown, basically, and this is one of the most. This is one of the things that surprised me the most is this guy Zach. He was like a TikToker. He was basically taking videos of his neighbor, and they didn't like each other. He was calling her a Karen. He was racing his truck up and down the road, basically torturing his neighbors, just running amok. The kid was like only like 18 years old, but they were saying he's in the National Guard. So that was a little surprising to me that he behaved like that. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't be in the military or National Guard and be crazy, because most of those dudes are a little crazy, but his behavior was very childish. But I'm gonna play some video footage. So basically, he was torturing his neighbor. There's a video of the wife. So basically, his neighbor consisted of a wife, a husband, and then 3 kids. And he was basically torturing their mother. And there's a video of them fighting, like arguing, and he slaps the camera out of her hand. Long story short, she runs home and tells her husband, he punched me in the face. He punched me in the face. And that's what started the incident. So all of his neighbors, all 4 of them, the husband, the wife, and the 3 kids, that would be 5. I believe there's only 4 of them. I don't know. They I have video footage of them pulling up to Zachary's house. They're walking down his driveway towards his garage. Zachary's in his garage saying, get back, and he has a knife, and they don't get back. They attack him, and he stabbed and killed the dad. And he's on trial right now for manslaughter. And I personally believe he should get let off. I'm 1 for 1 so far on camera with the Paltrow trial. Just throwing it out there that she was not at fault. She did not have to pay any damages for the ski incident. But anyways, I'm here to talk about the this TikToker Zachary, and the news is trying to say that he killed them on camera for TikTok to try to get famous, but they attacked him on his property. It's the news is spinning it because he's not a likable guy. He's not the most likable guy. I mean, he's always fucking around, flying, speeding up and down the streets, and he's on TikTok, kind of like an asshole, calling his neighbor a Karen. You're a Karen. Anyways, let me see what video I got here. And okay, here is a video of oops, I messed that up. Here is a video of the incident, not the incident, but one of the incidents that led up to that one. So this is his angle of the harassment. It's gonna play in a second.
When?
Yeah.
You don't remember?
And this is him on trial.
You swear you pushed him against the curb?
I didn't push him against the curb.
That's him.
You guys have a video? You guys have a video? Because I didn't do that.
Yeah, we do have a little video.
Little context. This is him. This was me today watching the, and I took some snippets from the trial. They were playing this video.
The cops already saw it.
Oh,
that sucks.
I know I didn't, you guys.
Right here in this truck.
What, him or him? I honked at him because he was in the way. I didn't hit him.
Hey, the side of the road?
I didn't hit you though, man. She said you did.
No, I did not say that. You know what? I said you go straight to the road. You're 18. Come on. You're 18. Come on. Get out of his
Get out of my
face.
Get out of my face.
Get out of his face. Oh, did you hit me? Did you hit me? Ow!
You're on video, right?
Boom, smacks her and drives away. I mean, look at this lady. You're 18 now. You're 18 now. Oh my God, did you hit me? Did you hit me? Grow the fuck up. Jesus. I'm not saying he was in the right. Both of them are in the wrong. Look what ended up happening. This world is too crazy to be having these petty ass fights nowadays. I mean, we got to worry about Russia and nukes, not our neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Anyways, so that's the video from his angle. Here's the video from her angle. Let me just pull it up. I was not completely prepared. So this is the same incident, but this is her camera angle. So here's the deal. Both of them are over here videoing each other, putting it on the internet. They're just asking for a problem.
You did it? You don't remember? What?
You have it on video? I didn't do that.
Yeah, we do have it on video, on our house video, but the cops already saw it.
All right, sure. I know I didn't, you guys.
You did. You were right here in this truck.
What, him or him? Wait, I honked at him because he was in the way.
He was in the way on the side of the road?
I didn't hit you, though, man. I didn't say you did. She said you did.
No, I did not say that. You know what?
Am I not mistaken, or are they blocking his truck? Was there a truck in the way of his truck? I mean, look, they're blocking his access to go home. You can't. Oh, and by the way, the guy his neighbor, this Zachary's neighbor is a correctionals officer, and he's in the National Guard. So they both have been trained for these high tense, revved up situations, and they both failed to follow their duties and follow their training.
No, I did not say that. You know what? It's on video, so get your straight, you little punk ass. Come on, you're 18.
Punk ass.
Come on. You're 18. Come on.
You're 18.
Get out of my face.
Get out of this face. No.
Get out of my face.
Get out of this face. Oh, did you hit me? Did you hit me?
Boom. Did you hit me? Did you hit me? Well, now I hit you because you won't get your goddamn phone out of my face and you're blocking me from driving. Like that dude, that lady's husband is a correctional officer, and he's over here but barricading Zachary from being able to get home. I mean, they're just they failed to follow their training. If you're a correctionals officer, you're not a freaking I don't know. Now the guy's dead. That's the sad part. Okay. So now I'm going to play what that led to. All right. What that led to was something very devastating. The son is 17 years old and saw his dad get stabbed. So,
I promise you.
Let me just let you know. Viewer discretion advised, or whatever they call it. It is a little bit cringy. So here we go.
You're not gonna like what's coming out. I promise you. No. No. Back out. Back up.
Yo, those fools just rolled up on bikes. Yo, look at them coming in hot on bikes.
I promise you.
Damn, that fool's on a lowrider.
No.
Oh my. And then here comes the dad, who is a correctional officer in a truck. So basically this person that's filming is Zachary's, the guy right there on camera on trial. That's his wife. And basically they're at their own house, and that's their neighbors rolling up hot. Mind you, that guy is a corrections officer, so he should know he did not follow his training. Nothing on your training says to go storming up in your neighbor's house aggressively. And now Zachary's on trial for manslaughter. Here he comes.
Back out. Back up. Big. Get up.
back up, get off of my property. There's your warning.
Oh, you got his off my property. You got me?
There's Zachary in the blue hoodie on his own property in his own garage, and he's saying, back up, and there's 3 big ass dudes running at him. This is what happened.
Get off the property! Get off of the property!
I understand.
That is okay. So I had a better video. I had a video of the actual incident, not just the sound of it. But as you can hear, I mean, it was a high stress, tense situation, and that guy should not be storming on Zachary's property like that. I understand. I understand that that he's pissing you off and possibly hit your wife. We saw the video before. He smacked the lady in the camera in the head. They should have called the police. We all know they should have called the police. Okay, here is another angle of that. It's okay, so this footage was I cannot find it anywhere, but I found it somewhere, and it's bad footage, but it's footage of the actual attack. So viewer discretion advised. Again, here's the same angle, but it's not, they don't cut away. So there they are walking up to his house. Boom. That's them chasing him into his garage. They chased him into his garage. Let's watch that one more time. Let's watch that one more time. I know. There they are attacking him. There he is once again in the blue, and he slashes at that dude, and that guy dodged that knife. It almost sliced him in the face. Dodges it, and then there's the dad attacking him, and he backs him up into his garage, and the rest is history. And now that guy's dead. I mean, he died. They life flighted him to the hospital. He did not make it. It's unfortunate. So this is what I'm saying about, we're out here. Show the better video, please. It's bad. It's a bad angle because I had trouble finding the video. Like, I had to take a video of my phone of the TV from the trial. They cut away and you could just hear the sound, but I'm hoping that second video was decent. You were able to see him slash. Anyways, so this is where I'm getting at, man. We got to worry about Russia hitting us with, we got to worry about war. We got to worry about other countries, man. We need to love our neighbors. And I mean, it's just, it was neighborly hate, neighborly arguments that turned into this gentleman died. And I'm going to reiterate it. Zachary is in the National Guard. The guy that got stabbed and killed was a correctionals officer. They are both trained for high stress situations. They are both trained to be able to do the right thing when your anger, when your emotions are into it. And both of them failed to do the right thing. And now Zachary's on trial for manslaughter, and the other gentleman is dead. It's tragic. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into a little bit of, and if anyone wants to see the video again, let me know. But I'm gonna go into a video of him getting arrested. when the police show. Well, here's the 911 call. I'll play that real quick. So there's several 911 calls. I'm going to play the one that Zachary made first. He made a 911 call, and during the trial, they're kind of getting onto him because he lied on the phone with the police. He lied. Like, he was like, they had a gun. Yeah. Yep. Self-defense, 100%. And it's sad because he's on trial for manslaughter. So the fact that he didn't get murdered, they know that it was self-defense. And that's what I have a problem with the justice system is these prosecutors, their track record of how many convictions they get is like, it's like a game. They want to get all these convictions instead of just following what the law is. That guy was on his own property. Anyways, here is the 911 call.
Where's your emergency? There's blood all over the place. I just got assaulted and jumped.
Context here. Yep. They just want to win. And that's what I don't like about the justice system. If you make it a game and you make it, getting promoted, like, I want to become the district attorney. Well, how do you become a district attorney or attorney general? Having a bunch of wins under your belt, having a bunch of prosecutions under your belt. Kamala Harris, vice president. She was convicting people left and right for the small stuff, marijuana charges. Now look, she grew to a higher level of power. Okay, so let me give you context here. This on the screen is the guy who was stabbed. He was the correctional officer. This 911 call is not him. It's Zachary that's on the call. I don't know why his face is on there. I made that mistake. Here we go.
You the one that got stabbed? Blood all over the place. Where's your emergency? There's blood all over the place. I just got assaulted and jumped. Are you the one that got stabbed? No, that was the other victim, but I got beat up really bad and I had blood all over me. All right, so you're at 2986 Thornhill as well? Yes. All right. And you want an ambulance? I don't know. All right, the people who did it to you, are they still there? They came with trucks, came on my property with guns, and then when I fought them off, they drove away. All right, how are you injured, sir? My windpipe was crushed in, and I got stomped out and choked by like 10 people. All right, and where
That's
are you
him.
from? I don't know.
The kid had just turned 18. I mean, this guy, he's getting in a fight with an 18-year-old TikToker. I mean, you gotta be the bigger person. And like you guys are saying in the chat, it was self-defense. He shouldn't even be on trial right now. I don't care. And that's what they're doing during the trials. They're attacking his character. I don't care if he punched your wife. That doesn't give you the right to go on his property and attack him. It's bullshit. They said, get off my property 4 or 5 times.
There's blood all over me. I don't even know if it's cut. There's blood all over our garage.
So during the trial, they were attacking his 911 call. They were breaking down his 911 call. They were saying he lied on the 911 call because he was saying they had guns. If you listen to the call, he said they had guns.
I don't know. All right, the people who did it to you, are they still there? They came with trucks, came on my property with guns, and then when I fought them off, they drove away. All right, how are you injured, sir?
Yeah, he just defended himself. I mean, I'm. Let me make this very clear. I am supporting him 100%. I don't know him, but I am supporting him based on the law. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think I heard them say there's no stand your ground law in New Jersey. Yeah, okay, I'll play the attack video. You're gonna have trouble finding it. You're not gonna be able to. I mean, you might be able to find it, but I had to use my resources to find it. Basically, I found one telecast of them playing it live. Like I videoed it with my phone. I have the other attack video, but yeah, you're not going to be able to find it. I'll play it for you right now. Let me just pull that up. Give me a moment. So I have 2 attack videos. I have one that was played during the trial, and I have another that was played somewhere else, and I happened to just get a glimpse of it. But let me give me a minute. Sorry. I played it a little bit ago, but here. So this is a really bad video. You're gonna have trouble finding it, but a little context. The person filming is Zachary's wife, and they're standing on their own driveway. And here comes the neighbor rolling up. That's the neighbor rolling up on his property. There's the son. There's Zachary in the blue in his own garage. And here we go. Watch. He slashes that dude. Boom. He slashed at that guy, and that guy dodged it, the kid. Whoa. And then the dad attacks him, chases him into his own garage, and that's where he stabbed and killed the guy. But you can see him there pulling up. That's him on trial. I found the video very luckily during the trial. If you watch the trial, you might get lucky and see some of this, but they usually bleep it out. Here is the other video. I want to play the other video because it shows them pulling up. Here's another video.
I promise you.
Look at them. They're rolling up on bicycles.
You better back up because you're not going to like what's coming out. I promise you. No. No.
Look at them rolling up on bikes.
Back out. Back up. Big. Get off of my property.
Get off of my property. Get off of my property. Get off of my property.
Get off the property. Get off of the property.
That's him during the trial today, live. He had to rewatch the video, but the reason this one cuts away is because during the trial they don't show. I'm surprised they even showed the video at all. But yeah. This one I want to play because you can hear everything.
Get off the property. Get off of the property.
Yeah, I mean it's so obviously self-defense. I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious than that. I mean, it's clearly self-defense, and that's why they're not charging him with murder. They know it. That's why he's getting manslaughter. But either way, he shouldn't be getting anything. This is, I mean, you should be able to protect yourself on your property. They warned the guy 3 or 4 times. There's 4 of them. There was 4 of them. And one of the guys is a correction officer. He's big. You see him walking up all intimidating. I mean, it's obvious what it is, but you know, I could be wrong. I don't know the laws, but I believe I heard them say during the trial that New Jersey has no stand your ground laws. I don't understand how that could be a thing. But anyways, I appreciate you guys, communicating with me in the chat, and we could kind of go over some of this. But here is, so now I'm going to play him getting arrested. This one's good. This shows viewer discretion advised. Once again, this shows all the blood, and this shows everything that he's on the ground bleeding with the neighbor's blood on him. Here it is.
Your head so your face isn't in the dirt. Where are you hurt?
His arm. Look at his arm. He's just covered in blood.
I'm not hurt.
You're not hurt. Whose blood is that?
The guy that attacked us.
Okay, stay down on the ground, but don't bury your face.
I don't know what the don't bury your face thing is, I guess. Don't suffocate yourself. I don't know what he means.
Where are you hurt?
I popped my shoulder.
Okay. Stay down on the ground and do.
Right there in the garage is where the guy was stabbed, in between the two cars. I wish I would have grabbed some of the videos, some of the footage of the crime scene. There was blood all over, and there was blood in his kitchen too. So apparently they're saying Zachary ran in his house and got another knife, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But are we sure? Are we sure that the neighbors didn't run into the kitchen and that's why the blood was in there? Because the neighbor ended up running home and then dying. So he didn't. I don't think he died in his garage.
Do not move.
I have video proof. They came on the property. We told them to back away.
Where I'm at, I only have one.
I got 2.
All right. Anyways, so man, I just can't reiterate it enough. I mean, he was the guy that his neighbor was a correctional officer. He should be trained. He should be bigger than this type of situation. Anyways, Tommy69, if you're friends with Zachary, I would love to get your info. We can have a little bit of have some conversation. Anyways, so now I have a little bit of body cam footage. Let's play that of them talking to the neighbor.
Right over there.
Over here.
So me and him both heard the same thing and saw the same thing, but we were just laying in our rooms and we heard like horns beat, and we couldn't tell whether why.
Right.
But when we looked out the window, we saw the one truck, which was the Durham's truck, and the white truck, which I'm guessing is
From down the other end. Okay.
And we don't know whether Timmy was either pulling out or pulling in.
Which one's Timmy? The one that lives here?
Yes.
Okay.
Dad.
Okay.
And we don't know whether he was pulling out or pulling in, and the white truck, was trying to get by, I guess, or tried to force his way by.
Was another vehicle blocking him, or was something?
Where was Timmy's truck?
The other vehicle was blocking him. I showed it in the footage earlier. They were blocking Zach from getting through. I mean, if this kid gets convicted, I'm going to be so pissed off.
Where was the white truck coming from?
Well, the truck came down Bayberry. Yeah,
The white truck.
Was
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
this way? And Timmy was maybe backing out
Backing
of his
out.
driveway.
So they
which
kind of-
you have to wait.
Right.
He backs out of his driveway because of where it's located.
Right. So
So-
the white truck is kind of blocked by this
So the white
gentleman's
car
truck.
should have stopped at the stop
Okay.
sign and waited
Blocking
until
his
he
truck.
did what he had to do.
Right.
and
So
went
then
by.
what'd you see?
And then chirping, the same old, and
Just like a lot of yelling back and forth.
yeah. And
Okay.
then Tiffany went up to the white truck, and apparently the kid punched Tiffany,
Okay.
and then that's when they all went down there.
You watched them all take off down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
And
the white
obviously,
truck sped off.
Right.
He just took off
Okay.
once he punched her. Because
What,
Tiffany dropped her phone and everything, because I guess
following after them.
windows right by the
Yeah, so I thought this dude's arms on the left was a woman, and those were her breasts. For some reason, it looks like those are a pair of titties right there. My bad. All right, so yeah, I mean, I played the video earlier of him swatting the gal's phone, who I thought her name was Catherine, but I think it's Catherine Tiffany Durham. Catherine Tiffany Durham, and the guy that was stabbed name was Timothy Durham, I believe. And then so that guy's kid, Timothy's kid, was 17 years old, and his dad was a bad example. His dad led him into Zachary's property, and that kid had to watch his dad get stabbed to death. I mean, it's sad. I had some other 911 calls, but I don't know. I don't know what I did with them. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for this topic. The trial started today. Opening arguments looked good on Zachary's behalf. He should win. I'm a little nervous because I heard the word public defender. Yep. Baseball dad knows what's up. They should have never went on his property. I don't care what he did prior. If you got, I mean, you call the police. I mean, if you're gonna do anything about it, you call the police. This guy is 50 something years old, I'm guessing, and he hasn't learned that by now. Sometimes I wonder how people haven't learned shit like that. Like, you grew up during like what, Vietnam and shit. Like, haven't you learned not to fuck around with the wrong people? Anyways, that's pretty much all I got. So I'm gonna have some more episodes. I'm gonna be watching the trial live. I'm gonna be snipping little clips of the trial and posting about it. But this is basically just my coverage of the incident that happened. I was thinking about. I kind of wanted to jump into the Nashville shooting. It's a touchy subject, and I'm not very knowledgeable about school shootings in the situation. But I do want to play one video. I want to compare the Nashville shooting with the I'll be covering the whole trial. I'll be watching the whole trial live. I basically I'll be watching the whole trial. So I'll be covering it. I don't know how often I'm going to post videos, maybe every 2-3 a week, depending. But yeah, this is opening statements today. And I wanted to post what happened and all that footage I was able to get. But yeah, I'll be covering the trial late to work. Please remember the name. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I was going to possibly jump into, I could have made this a separate podcast, but I kind of want to jump into comparing. I just want to do a comparison video. I want to play this video for you guys. So here is the Uvalde. Here's the Nashville body cam footage. Viewer discretion advised. I do have to say that.
Push the LPV up. Push the LPV up.
Boom, took down the target. You know, this is devastating that this happens. This stuff is devastating that it happens. But if it's gonna happen, I want the officers that are protecting my kids to perform like that. I have other video footage, but they keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. They eliminated the target. Okay, I just want to compare that to this. Watch this. This is Uvalde. This is the Uvalde school shooting. And look at how these officers acted. And I'm not an officer. It would be scary. I'm not an officer because I don't necessarily want to go into these situations for minimum wage. But the officers that did take that oath and that did sign up for this, they got to be better than this. I mean, watch this. Gunshots are going off. So the incident starts at 11:30. Gunshots are going off. They're just hanging out at the end of the hall. At one point, the guy was down there, gets shot at, and retreats. I'm just going to let the video play from here. I keep my hands off. Look at him run. Look at this guy. They ran. There's one shooter at the end of the hallway just killing children. I don't want to be too critical because I've never been in a situation like this. But the reason I haven't is because I don't want to. That's why I didn't sign up for it. Look at this guy holding the back of his head. Okay, so basically, I just fast forwarded, so you'll see in a second. It's not the whole video. Look at this. They started at 11:36. 11:30, like 6 is when they were in the school at the end of the hallway. Look at this. I mean, unbelievable. The whole military is there. Half of the National Guard is there. Push forward. 12:21 now. So it's been 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Look, the whole goddamn squad. Look at how many people. I mean this, I'm not trying to be too critical, but you can't make this up. And there's shots going on. Look at this guy. This guy is literally standing in the middle of the hall facing the opposite way. What are you doing? Telling him, hold up, don't go. What do you mean? Push forward. Yeah, the Latham case is coming back up because the trial started today. Okay, long story short, everybody, I just wanted to play that real quick. I don't really want to go into the school shootings too much because it's a touchy subject, but I just wanted to compare. Simply, I just wanted to compare the videos. I mean, Nashville, they were push forward, eliminated the target in like what, 15 minutes from the time that the 911 call was made to, and then the Uvalde one was, I don't know, that was an hour. That was an hour and 15 minutes of them just at the end of the hallway with the whole goddamn military standing there ready to go. And they still retreated. Anyways, yeah, so the Latham trial started today. Opening statements were made. This video will be on YouTube. I'm live right now, but this will be on YouTube. If you go back and watch the video, I played footage that I could not find. I mean, it was really hard to find, but I was able to find it, and I played that footage of the attack, and also some of the 911 calls and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. That was just my first podcast. I will be covering this whole trial, so stay tuned. The trial did start today, and I'm not sure how long it's planned to last, but I will be covering it. Thank you for tuning in. Late to Work podcast. My name is Craig, and I'm taking off. Thank you.